Hi everyone. So I have a pretty crazy story to tell, and ultimately this video is just for you, the viewer, to know 5 reasons why home birth is the worst. Okay? So first of all, it is way too relaxed. They made me stay in my pajamas, eating whatever I wanted the whole time I was in early labor. Then when things really got going, my midwife came in with her soft voice and her gentle aura and asked me how I was doing and put her hands on me, and anyway, it was just really too soothing and really kind of put me off because I kind of just dreamed of them coming in and pushing me around. That's what I expected. And I wanted a lot of chaos around me when I was doing the hardest work of my life. And ultimately, her soft, gentle care and empowering spirit and just overall compassion for me kind of threw me off. I had way too much freedom. They let me walk around, take a shower, whatever I wanted to do. They even let me snuggle with my husband and hug my kids, and my kids could just hang around me the whole time. Or if I wanted them to leave, my midwife would gently help us do that. And all the while letting me have the space that I wanted and that I needed to have my baby. And I was just kind of like, can you please tell my children they aren't allowed in the room? I know that might hurt my spirit a little bit, but that is the norm, isn't it? I don't know. It just seemed really strange. And anyway, all of this can't really make a difference in the outcome of the birth or my experience, right? Right? Okay, well, maybe I'm missing something. It was way too safe. She would come in, she would check on me pretty often. I don't know, every 15, 20 minutes. She would check out the baby's heartbeat, and all the while I'm like, hey, I like to really be overmanaged in a harder way or to be left completely alone, because I thought home birth was supposed to be, hands off. Leave me alone to birth in a corner somewhere. I thought that home birth meant that I could really be abandoned and not cared for. She really defeated my spirit there because I felt totally cared for. I felt like she was watching out for my baby and my well-being all the time. And she was really prepared and taking notes the whole time. And I was like, hey, okay, this is not what home birth is supposed to be about. God. And then I felt way too powerful, and it was way too sexy. I don't know. It was really sexy, guys. Like when I'm telling you that I felt like I could just be as a woman, be as myself. When I felt that I could just be with my husband, be with my animals, I could just exist. I don't know. That felt empowering and weird. And honestly, I felt sexier than ever before. And it really took me by surprise. And it's not what birth is meant to be. Okay? So anyway, ultimately, when I had my baby, it was almost like they only cared about us, like me and my baby and my family. They weren't rushing off to go somewhere else, and they didn't take the baby and, go move it around somewhere and do testing and take those minutes away from me and my baby. They didn't do that. They put this sweet little baby right on my chest and then just sat there and loved on us. Checked the baby's breathing, but ultimately just let the baby be with me. And I was like, hey, I'm really missing out on the chaos right now, okay? I'm really missing on kind of the rushedness of it all. So can you stop being so relaxed, calm, compassionate, and sweet and crying with me about my baby? Why are you so involved? It was just really weird how much they were holding space for me, okay? For me and my husband and my family to greet this baby. I don't know. It was really strange. So anyway, honestly, it was just... This home birth experience really threw me for a loop. I thought it was supposed to be backwoods podunk, and don't get me wrong, I had my baby on a deck outside. I've had all 3 of my babies outside on my deck on my farm. So you would think that it would be, backwoods podunk, but it wasn't. They were experienced and well prepared and had everything that could possibly care for me and my baby in negative outcomes. And they were prepared with where to go to the hospital if something needed to be done. And honestly, I don't know. It was just disappointing to have them come and be so prepared and educated, experienced, and responsible. So all jokes aside, if you know me, if you know Birth Warrior, the brand or whatever, you know that I am the biggest advocate for home birth, and I just thought I'd make a joke video about why home birth is the best. So yeah, if you are interested in knowing how I got to the point where I found incredible healing from trauma and abuse in my background, how I felt, how I found my human dignity again, how I found faith in myself again, be sure to check out my Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/birthwarrior. And there are hours of birth footage there from my 3 births, and they are empowering and exciting and sensual and healing and wonderful. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of make a joke video about why home birth is the best. Anyway, okay, that's all.